This is Trong Nguyen. With more than 20 years of experience in sales, I honed my craft at Digital Equipment Corporation, now HP, IBM, Dell, and Microsoft, and currently work with ServiceNow. I've actually been on Scott's podcast twice. First in episode 25, and again in episode 46. I've also written 2 books of my own, Winning the Cloud and Winning the Bank. Here's story number 14. I'm 6'4" and devilishly handsome by Trong Nguyen. When you talk to sales managers or the VP of sales, they always ask the same questions. Do you have relationships with the CXO? What's your relationship with the CXO? How can you close that deal without the CXO's support? These questions are not wrong. I just don't think they're very helpful. If they just pivot a little bit, the whole conversation changes. What I would ask is, how can we develop relationships with the CXO? When you start asking that question, it invariably lends itself to deeper thought and introspection. Most sales reps take a very binary approach to relationships. They are on or off. They either have these relationships or they don't, at least in their minds. Invariably, this perspective leads them down a linear approach to addressing the issue at hand. If they don't have a relationship with the CXO, then they go out of their way to build that relationship directly. They invite the CXO to social events, dinners, and whatever else they can in the hopes that these bonding moments will lead to future sales. Direct strategies are useful in certain situations, but not all of them. I would submit that there may be better ways to build these executive relationships. Instead of going at it head on, I want to provide you with a framework in which to think about how you can develop and influence your relationships. This framework is applicable in your personal life as well as in your business life. It's applicable whether you are a customer-facing sales representative or if your work function is internal-facing. In the 1960s, industrial psychologists David Merrill and Roger Reed did an extensive study around the dimensions of assertiveness and responsiveness. From that study, they came up with a 2x2 matrix outlining 4 social styles: analytical, driving, expressive, and amiable. When I first read the study, I wept for days. I was overcome with joy. Forget SpaceX or Tesla. This revelation was akin to Elon Musk harnessing his brilliance in physics and engineering to find a way of creating hickory-smoked bacon out of thin air. Here's the practical application of this theory. Step 1. Perform a personality analysis on the CXO, senior executive, or any person you want to build a relationship with, and then place them in one of the 4 quadrants. Step 2. Then, look at all the people that influence that person. Perform a personality analysis on those people and place them in the appropriate quadrants. Step 3. Now think about all of the people that influence the client. Do a personality analysis on those people and place them into the right quadrants. Step 4. Complete a relationship alignment exercise. Find the right people in your organization to connect to all of those people you have identified and start building up those relationships. Here is the execution of the process in its visual form. There's an image here in the print or ebook version of the book that you can find at Top 1 FM audio notes, all in one word. Over time, what you have essentially done is executed a complete surround strategy. The main reason why this strategy works is that you are not dependent on one person for success or failure.